Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing Blox sword only, which means I can literally only use a sword. So the first sword I can get is the katana. So we're just going to pop that in there. We got to go scavenging for chests so we can get the $1,000 needed. I don't know if there's any more chests on this island, but we will find out. Probably have to wait for a chest to spawn. See, I have tried something like this in the past, but me and my friends didn't get very far and decided to just cut it short and end it there. I just gotta wait for the chest to respawn. The only exception to the rule is stuff I need to get another sword upgraded or something similar. Like Rumble would be, yep, let's go in here. It's either Rumble or Lightning. Yeah, it's Lightning that is needed for a sword to be upgraded. So that is an exception to the rule that I would be able to get Lightning, but I wouldn't be able to use it except until the spot I would need it to be at. These chests respawn. Another addition to the rule is that I have to get every single sword in 1C before I can move on to the next one. So I would have to get Pole, Vicento, and every sword in here. And I can't move on to the next C until I get those. Alright, we have the 1,000, so I can go ahead and get that sword. Alright. I put in all of the codes so I can level up a bit faster. I'm still allowed to upgrade my melee stat because that is the source of energy. But other than that, I can't use it for anything else. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put in stats, one thing at a time. We're gonna get this to 50 and then start on defense. I also have to get every sword to its max mastery. Like for this one, it would be to 20 before I can move on to the next one. Alright. That is all the swords for this island. It makes Pirate Starter done. We're headed to jungle. Alright, let's get the quest. This, no. It is the monkey quest. We gotta defeat 6 monkeys. And then at level 15, we are at the next area. Once they start getting to the bosses, this should go by a bit faster. Should probably accept the next quest. Alright. The next area is right over here. Since I don't have a block root, I don't have to worry about the water. Normally it would damage you if you have a block root. Alright, upgrade that one. Put some into melee so we get some energy. Three more. Yeah, I can get the next quest, but we're gonna wait until I'm done with this one. That way I get a bunch of XP from this. Roll that into here. Now we have a fair amount of energy. Alright, now I gotta go all the way back over here. And get the Gorilla King quest. Alright, we do gotta be a bit careful. He has some abilities that, yep, like that. We have to be very careful of those because that can kill us pretty instantly. I'll do it again here in a minute. Yup. He can kill us in 4 hits, so we gotta be awfully careful. Okay. I don't know when he's gonna do the thing again. The lower unhealthy kids, I'm pretty sure he does more of that. Oof. Yeah, we need to up our defense a bit. I pulled a dangerous move. Alright, we got 2 minutes until he's there, so we'll go ahead and do a gorilla quest, and that's what you'll put right at the next thing. Okay, we'll get this up to 20. That way I'm not 4-shot like I was before. Since it's only 2 minutes, we can just get the Gorilla Cake quest again. And we'll kill these guys so I get mastery. If I can switch to the cutlass, get that out of the way, that would be really helpful. Seconds. We'll go ahead and get the ability. Okay, we have that. It has the same moves, so we'll just keep this. Alright, air slash him while he's down. Do that. Yeah. Oh, that is bad. Oh, yeah, you got 2 free hits. If I was still at the 100 that I was at, I would have died there. I need to be a bit more careful. There we go. Alright, we gotta go to Pirate Village now. Put that there, get that 21 to match this, and then start putting everything back in the sword. Alright, while we're here, we'll go ahead and equip the cutlass. Gotta get that to full mastery. Gotta go to Pirate Village. Luckily in this sea, everything is sort of close together. So you don't really have to worry about traveling too far for these starter ones. I will have a list of swords up at any given time to let me know what swords I have and do not have. Alright, before we even start the quests, we're going to not get this yet. But yeah, okay. We need 12,000 to finish off the gray weapons. We'll do this to make this go a bit faster. While this is dangerous early game, it is more beneficial. Put that into here. As soon as I get this mastery to 20, I can switch over to whatever sword I need. Alright, we'll go ahead and buy the dual katana and start saving for the mace. Now I cannot switch to this until I have my current sword to whatever mastery I need. Let's see what level I need to... Okay, so we need to get to level 40 in order to go to the next people, which are back there. Alright, put that there. As soon as I get the AoE swords, that will be fantastic. Alright. No, you have the next quest available. The brutes, they have the mace. These guys do a bit more damage, but they also have AoE attacks, so I gotta be careful of that. So I cannot move up. If I do, it could go very badly. And get away from that guy. Yeah, he hurts. Okay, this guy should give me the last bit of mastery I need so I can switch weapons. Okay. Now we just need... Alright, this does attack a bit faster. And has a ranged attack, so this should make it a lot better. Yeah, this will be a lot easier to fight these guys. Although the mace will be better than this, because it has AoE moves. As you can see, what they do is my third attack on the mace. Yeah, that they do is the third attack on the mace. Alright. We need to be level 55 before we can battle the chef. Tornado, when we get it, will be really useful. Alright, get that to 100, and then I'm going to do the 20 points that we did for these. The only exception to the rule of I have to get every sword in that sea is the special swords like Shark Saw that only come from special bosses. Other than that, that is the only exception. Alright. So you get this guy, those two will be the last ones we need. Alright, this last quest should be the only one we need until I can fight the chef. Alright. We need 3,000 more before we can get the mace, but this will give us that money. And chef. Ooh, never mind, we need 1,000. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be an issue. We're gonna die a lot from this guy. We do not have enough health. Where did he go? Ooh. If I get hit by that again, I'm cooked. Yeah, but I respawned right there, so we should be fine. Oof. Yep. Should use it again, and jeez, he does a lot of damage. Okay, he's gonna use it again. I literally cannot dodge that. I can't dodge that. Okay. He just negates some of my damage. Okay. Put that into this. Get the mace. And how long? 5 minutes. So we'll do a brute quest, and then fight Chef again before we leave this island. Third sea will be the hardest sea to get every sword in. Okay, we're at the next island, but I do want to fight that boss again. Because that 8,000 will be a really good thing to have. Okay, so what I'm talking about with the mace, that bit of AoE will do really good. I'm trying to get my mastery up to the third. Alright. That should be the last little bit we need to get it up, which will be really helpful against that guy. Okay. I don't like how he can just negate some of my attacks. Yeah, and basically one-shot me. That just comes with how little I'm putting into my health. Yeah, hiding behind that wall will help a lot. Okay, behind this one. There we go. Alright, I'll head to the next island. I would get a better boat, but that I feel is just a waste of money. Okay, on this island we need to get 75 for the next people. But we're gonna save that for the next video. Something we can get here is the chalice for the saber sword, which is one of the best swords for first sea. We can also, if I remember where the hole is, there's a swordsman hat that increases sword damage by 10%, I believe. So if we can get that, that'll also be really good. Alright, that's gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.